What is up, my thrifty friends? We are back today with another What's Sold. Today's video, I have 16 sales over $30 and the total is $1,000. That puts my average sale price at over $60 an item. So there is some jam-packed brands, styles, information in this video, and I'm just so excited to share this with you guys. Now, before we get started, I just want to say if you are not subscribed, make sure you tap that little red button on the bottom to subscribe. Over half of you guys are not subscribed to my channel and you're probably missing the notifications when a new video comes out. Tap subscribe, make sure you're on this train, and let's dive into these sales. Also, make sure you stay till the end because I have 2 eBay sales and one of them is like the biggest sale of the week. And then I'm also going to go over the changes and how everything is starting to work for what I've been planning. All right, first item up is a Smart Wool merino wool men's shirt. It was in a size large and it sold for $37. I haven't had this listed very long and I actually sourced it hoping Jeff would wear it, but he does not like the feel of merino wool. Into the closet it went and it was a pretty quick flip. Smart Wool is a brand that I am always looking for. They make good quality outdoor items, especially for like hiking, skiing, snowboarding, anything outdoors and in all seasons. They are known for their merino wool material and it's usually super smooth. So I don't know if you've felt the difference between like a good quality merino wool and like a lower quality, but there definitely is a texture feel and Smart Wool just has really good material content. Next item that's sold is a pair of Levi's wedgie straight leg jeans. These were in a size 27. They sold for $56. I have so many of these jeans in my closet right now. Lena gave me a pile to list and I've actually been finding them quite often outsourcing right now. So that makes me excited. People are still buying them. Wedgie, straight leg, and 501s are 3 styles that I will almost always pick up and will probably pay up a little bit for them because I'm pretty confident that they're going to sell for over $50. Find in summer the sales are a little bit slower, but I want all of these items in my closet right now, getting ready for fall when everyone is looking for fresh jeans. Next up is a Free People mica mesh long sleeve top. This sold for $66. It was new with tags. I was really lucky to find a stock photo because I'm not a huge fan of trying to sell Free People items without a stock photo because their stock photos tend to sell the item. When you look at it on a hanger, you're always like, what is this? This doesn't even look nice. And then you see it on a model or you see it on like the body type that it's for and they always look gorgeous. Happy I found a stock photo and this one sold within a week as well. And it was an extra small, so a pretty small size. I don't know, I don't find like medium or large very often. Most of the times I'm picking up extra smalls and smalls. And thank goodness all of their items are a little bit oversized too. Next item to sell was a pair of Lululemon Align crop leggings. These were in a deep purple. They sold for $52 and they were a size 4. Lululemon, I mean, I talk about it every week. This is a huge chunk of my sales. If you have access to Lululemon, I know people are saying the market is saturated, but every week, I'm still probably selling Lululemon items. I'm still sourcing them and obviously taking good pictures, making sure they're in good quality, and definitely that size dot. I want it to be a newer model, probably newer than 2017. And how you can tell is on the size dot, it should have letters and numbers. Not saying the older styles don't sell because lots of people do sell them. I just don't have a lot of luck with them. My cost of goods tend to be the same whether they're new or old style for that reason only, and because I can get more money for the newer styles, I tend to only pick up newer styles. Next up is a brand that I don't find often and I feel like I need to look for it more often, but it's a pair of Torrid black faux leather pants. These were in a size medium. They actually weren't into their plus sizes. They sold for $30 and I really like them. They're in really good condition. I have sold Torrid before. It tends to hold pretty decent value. Like I said, it's not a brand that I like look for, and I don't go into the plus sizes a lot either. This was just kind of like a weird find. I just happened to come across it and I was like, yeah, I'll take a chance on it. I feel like I need to look for that brand more often. Next up is a pair of Lululemon On the Fly 7/8 pink pants. These were in a size 2. They sold for $65. They're a really small size, and I knew when I grabbed them that I was taking a chance. The reason why I grabbed them is, number one, I love the color. It was like that soft, almost neutral tone pink, like very, very light. It was a 7/8 pant, and it was in really, really good condition. So with all those factors, this is why I grabbed it. Depending on the color and how old the pants are, I may or may not. But yeah, I took a chance on this being a size 2. That was for sure, and it sold within a couple days. I've had some pretty quick sales this week, not gonna lie. I had an item that sold in less than 24 hours, and we're gonna cover that one at the end. Next up was a vintage dog unique cardigan sweater. This was in a size small. It sold for $30. I thought this sweater was gonna hold more value. I picked it up probably back in January or February, and just with its uniqueness, I thought it was going to do better than this. I was really hoping to get over $50. I've had various offers and kind of like countered back and forth, and this time I accepted the offer of $30. And just because I've had it for so many months, I know you can hold on to items and you can hope that you're going to get more money for them. Really don't like to hoard items. If it's not moving within a month or two, I will accept reasonable offers on them. And I feel like this was a reasonable offer. I think I picked it up for like $8 to $10. So still making some money off of it, and just try and get that money back into my business to purchase more inventory. Next item is an Aritzia skirt. This was the Malin Floral Midi Skirt by Wilfred. It was in a size 2, and it sold for $56. I knew that this was going to do well. I love the style of it. Love that it had like the floral print. It was very summery, very elegant. I was just waiting for the right buyer on this. I have had this item listed for a couple weeks where I did think it was going to sell a lot quicker, but I mean, that's still a really quick turnaround for the items. That was a good purchase. I find with Aritzia items, as long as they're reasonably newer style, good material. Oh, there's Callie coming in to snoop. Hey Cal, what's up? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm in here. Okay, bye. I don't know why she does that. Like, she just has to come in and be like, are you in here, Mom? What are you doing? Oh, you're just recording a video? I'm out. Okay, yeah, I love Aritzia stuff. I'm looking for newer styles. I'm definitely looking for summery florals, neutral tones. I kind of have like a list of things in my brain, and it's hard to kind of put them all into a video. Definitely know your trends, know what's selling, do your searching, look up brands and find out what are all the recent solds, what are the color styles that are selling, or the colors, the trends, the cuts, the material contents. Like, look at all that information, and then you just kind of start to log it into your brain, and then when you're outsourcing, you're like, okay, I feel that this is going to sell. It's not like comp searching isn't the be all end all, and it doesn't mean everything is going to sell that you grab. I definitely have a good idea of what is selling from looking at what has sold. That, like, I don't know, that sounded really funny coming out, but I hope that makes sense to you guys. I cannot like pound it in enough. You need to look at what's selling to have an idea of what you should be picking up. End of the day, that is something that you should be doing every single week, if not 10 minutes a day. That's, you gotta work on that. Next item to sell was a 100% wool fisherman knit sweater. It was in a size large and it sold for $40. I've had this since winter. I haven't really been pushing my sweaters or relisting them because I wanted to wait until like end of July, August, and then I was gonna relist all my sweaters, refresh all the prices if they've been knocked down. This is low for this type of sweater. I would expect over $60 for this type of sweater, but I'm selling it in summer and it's kind of out of season. What it is what it is. I think I need to look at all my sweaters and kind of get my thoughts together for relisting them for fall. Next item to sell, this was a surprising sale just because I feel like it's kind of out of season. It was a pair of Timberland Bethel tall brown leather boots. They were in a size 6.5 and they sold for $85. I've had these for quite a while, probably 4 to 5 months. They definitely were something I sourced more in winter. I thought they were going to sell in winter just because they're such good quality and they're Timberland. Like, they're not the classic kind of booty lace-up style, but they're still a really good boot. I think it's that size. It was that size 6.5. I must have got a really good deal on these because I feel like I don't typically grab that small of a size just because I'm gonna sit on it for such a long time. All right, next item was a Descente. I don't know how to say this. It's DESCENTE youth puffer jacket in a size 12. This actually went through both of my kids. Oh my gosh, we've had this jacket in our house, I bet you for at least 8 years. At least 8 years. Both of my girls have worn this jacket. It was time to go. It did sell for $30, which if you've bought this brand, you know that it's quite pricey. And I did feel like I was hoping I was going to get more money, but I guess when I look at the age of the jacket and maybe the style, that's probably why it only sold for $30. It's still a really good quality jacket and one of our own personal items. Next up was another really quick flip, and I didn't think this was going to sell as quickly as it did. So it's a pair of a Goldie Isabel straight leg jeans. I believe this is an older style, and that was just based on the tag. They did sell for $100 and they were in a size 27. I don't know. I think it was the straight leg that really had it going for them. And I think when I looked up comps, they were like $50 to $70. I was able to find a good stock photo and take some good photos of the jeans. So yeah, just happy those ones sold, but like super surprised that they sold for $100. I didn't see the value there. And I sourced those really cheap. I scored them at Value Village, and I think they just didn't realize that they were a Goldie, or they had them marked down because they knew they were an older style. Regardless, great sale, big profit there. Next item to sell was a St. John blue Santana knit camisole top. This sold for $50. I've had this one for a while as well, and I've kind of heard that about St. John. It's like hit and miss. Like some items sell really quick, some don't. I did have it listed, I think at maybe $75 originally, and it's gone down to $50. I think $50 is definitely a fair market value. I think I just had like high hopes. When I found it, I was like, oh my gosh, a St. John item. I was just so pumped. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on them. I definitely need to do comp searching. I did make money on this. I think I paid $10 for the top, but I sat on it for a long time. Like I've been sitting on this top since before Christmas, I'm pretty sure. And then the last Poshmark sale was a Free People, Free Spirit off the shoulder top. This was in a size medium and it sold for $54. I have had this item listed for less than a week, so a ton of items less than a week, which is good news for me because I feel like I'm starting to get that ASP higher, right? So it was over $50 average, and the sourcing, like it's just trying to figure out the sourcing and knowing what's selling and what styles and which trends and which brands I'm looking for, and then getting creative finding them. All right, so good Poshmark sales. I'm happy with those. We have 2 eBay sales to cover. First is a pair of lit foot teal leather lace-up sneakers. These were in a women's size 9. I scored 2 pairs of these, like, I don't even know, it's probably like over a month ago. Jeff and I stopped at Value Village when we went to Home Depot, and 2 of these shoes, I didn't even know what they were. I quickly looked up comps on eBay and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a chance on these. They were good quality leather shoes. Like you could tell the quality in the shoe. This pair sold for $65. This is the teal pair. I also have a white pair that's for sale right now. And then the last item, and this is like my best sale and probably one of my most favorite items I have ever thrifted and sold, and it's a pair of John Fluvog chunky heel wood sole leather lace-up shoes in a women's size 8. These are amazing. Like, these are amazing. If they were my size, I would have kept these for myself. I also had them listed on Poshmark. I cross-listed them right away to eBay using Prime Lister. If you don't have a cross-listing software, I highly recommend Prime Lister. And I went to bed, I woke up in the next morning, and I had 2 offers. One was for $125, which I was not accepting no matter what. And then the other one was an offer for $185. I accepted it. Looking back, I maybe could have sat on the shoes like a couple more days or countered back, because I think I had them listed at either $250 or $225. Maybe I could have got more money for them, but like that is a quick flip. That was 12 hours listed, sold, and sold for good money. And on eBay, which was like the total, to me, like the wild card, because that's not my main platform. But yeah, I'm excited. That was awesome. All right, those are the sales, all 16 sales, all over $30. Average sale price is over $60, and I'm happy with that. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I started talking about this a month and a half ago when Poshmark sales really started to dip. I'm gonna be honest, my sales are still kind of like meh. They're not back, and it's really frustrating because it's like one day lit, one day nothing, one day lit, one day nothing. And I used to have like 3 to 4 days a month where I would have no sales, and now it's not uncommon for me to have 3 days in a week where I have no sales, which is just really weird to me because I'm still listing good quality items. These items should be selling. They should be getting views. But I am getting a lot more likes. I am getting a lot more action going through my closet, and those are like kind of good metrics that I'm looking at when I'm thinking of things in my closet. So anyway, sales are slow. Yes, they're slow for me as well. Happy I have eBay picking up the slack now, and I'm also doing sales on Facebook Marketplace. I actually don't think I sold anything on Facebook Marketplace last week. It's not my favorite platform to do research on. I don't recall having any sales there. Okay, so I raised my ASP. I've been sourcing a little bit differently. There are so many ways that you can source. You can do online sourcing, you can do thrift store, you can do local sales, you can do consignment, buy, sell, trade, you can get from family and friends. Like, I'm not gonna narrow everything down, and I have to be a little bit careful because obviously there's a lot of people in my area too, and I don't wanna be giving away anything from someone else, if that makes sense. But I have been getting creative with my sourcing and using multiple methods to gain these items. My goal now is that the items that I'm sourcing are selling for over $50 and that my profit margin is over $25. I'm hoping for like $30 to $40 profit margin on each item. Obviously, the more, the better, but that's kind of like my minimum when I'm grabbing items. The other thing that I talked about last week was this like sharing service, right? So I've been using Closet Tools. They went fully automated. I think this is having a positive impact on my sales, more than what they were before, but still kind of early to be giving, hard data on. Those are basically the two changes I've made or that have like happened in my business. And yeah, if I can recommend anything to you, take a look at the items you're sourcing and what they're selling for. And is there any way that you can increase your average sale price and your profit margin? Because anyone can increase their average sale price, and like you can buy items that sell for 60 and you pay 40, but your profit margin's still pretty low. What you want to do is obviously source items for the lowest for that item, but you want to have that larger profit range. And I think I'm going to do a video coming up on that and explaining kind of like my method and giving some examples. If you'd be interested, drop in the comments, let me know. But yeah, it's kind of in my brain. I've been thinking of those things. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I have been talking a lot. These are the sales. This is what I've changed. I hope it helps you. I hope it gives you some food for thought. And yeah, drop in the comments, how have your sales been? What are your top sales this week? What are styles, brands that you're looking for? Let's talk, let's share, let's grow together. All right, I will see you next time. I hope you have a wonderful week. Wishing you many sales. Bye.